CHICKEN. Use the code chicken in the shop. CHICKEN. Use the code.
Guys, the chicken is here, back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we have you covered for 4 engines, and wow, what a drastic shift in terms of gameplay. It went from heavy rushes going down to the second, to the other way, where we're almost just trying to clear the base. So you see the times are a lot lower here. Shout out to Flint, Michigan, I actually know what that is. But yeah, guys, if you do find that you're struggling this season, make sure that you join up our Discord here. That is linked below the video. And also right there. And I do appreciate it if these videos help you out, if you guys would consider using the code chicken in the shop if you're picking up instant training or anything else like that. So that being said, let's get into the good stuff here. So I just went to 4. I was at rank 13 today. I honestly didn't really even bother pushing because 3 engines was getting so disgusting with Barrage just taking over. But let's show you guys what we got here. So we'll go over the base real quickly. It's nothing too crazy. It's Shishk's base. I added some boom mines to it, and it's basically just kind of a spread out, you know, make it tough for the attack meta that we're using, which is, I think 5-3 heavy zuka is kind of what we want to stick with for right now. Just want to use something that you can take it slow. Make sure you clear the base. Heavy rushing is not going to work. The engines have too much health. The base has too many defenses, etc., etc. So let's look at this. Now, I did rank up the Zukas. Now, I advised against dumping tokens into Zukas at the beginning of the season, which I still think made a lot of sense because there was more important things we needed to upgrade. Now it's okay to go back and, you know, don't go crazy, but at least get them to rank 4, I would say. If you can max them out, that's great. The thing about Zukas is they're not expensive, and we've been waiting, grinding out chests to get to 4 engines anyways, so we probably have those spare amount of tokens anyways, so that's fine. Now, the interesting thing is once we get up past 4 engines here, we have a couple different routes. So we have shock mines, we have shock launchers, and we have our first prototype way up over here. So I'm thinking it's probably going to be the Sky Shield, but that's a little bit getting ahead of ourselves. It seems like what most people are going to do. Rocket choppers are going to be good, flamethrowers are going to be good, and shock launchers are going to be good. I think the safe bet would be to go flamethrowers, shock launchers, artillery. Artillery is going to be big. We're going to need that. Because we have rocket choppers down here. We have rocket launchers. Again, very expensive. Going to take a lot of time. I think there's going to be an instant bonus. I think the shock mines are going to be effective, and the flamethrowers are going to be effective. So those are 2 things we definitely want to get right out of the gate. Rocket choppers, I don't know exactly what the meta is there, but from what I hear, they are going to start to take over at 4ER, so it might be the route to go to get to the rocket choppers first. Now, should we go back and get Barrage? Not right now at this point. I don't think it's really worth it. But what we do want to do is make sure we rank up our Zukas. Don't pour any points into these guys. Wreck with mech means, I guess it means get wrecked if you use mechs, is more an accurate title. So let's get into it. So like I said, 5-3 heavy zuka is kind of what I've been messing around with here. So we'll see if we can put it into practice. Now, we should be good because we got all our defenses loaded up. We have most of them maxed out, and we've got a pretty good base layout. So I think we're going to have a step ahead, especially down at rank 13. I might show it later, but I went against a guy that had 2 engines when Chicken had 4. That's some solid matchmaking right there. Queue times are very, very long. I don't know why. That was a weird one, and this matchmaking is even stranger. So it took me about 5 minutes to find a match. I don't know. I think it was more related with my Wi-Fi, but for whatever reason, we got another 2-engine base that we're going to absolutely tear to shreds. So let's do it. Let's do it. Here we go. Okay, so opponent has retreated. Cool. That's gonna make for some good content. So we'll just we'll clear this guy out real quick, and let's go like that. But yeah, man. So it's basically just you know, there's not a whole lot of science to it. If I can get into a match, I will show you guys something to do with it. But for right now, we're just going to take advantage of what we have, I guess. That's so weird. It's the second time. Like, I can't find a match, and when I do, it's against someone with 2 engines. I guess because my rank is so low and I have 4 ERs, but, like, I feel bad for these guys. It's not fair to them. I don't know, man. Whatever. Okay, cool. We'll take the win. Now, finally, let's see if we can actually, if we can actually get a real match here. Come on, Boom Beach. We gotta sing the Wi-Fi song. Oh, thank God. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do for this one. This doesn't look too bad. So what I'll do is we'll go one heavy and one zuka is probably fine for there, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2 with brick in the back. Just gotta be careful in these mortars. They are definitely worth shocking right off the start, because they will, especially if your zukas aren't leveled up like mine, the mortars will wreck them pretty quickly. So got to make sure we're doing that. And we got a pretty decent split here. And basically, since we have nothing to, since one, my zukas are low level, we have nothing to clear mines with. So we have to use all of our GBE to shock single target stuff that's going to shoot down our heavies, and that's going to allow our attack to succeed, because then we can walk through all these mines. Okay, let's go. I don't know where to throw this. It's just medkits, so it doesn't really matter. And boom, 3 minutes and 5 seconds. Let's see if that's enough to hold on to this one. So this guy's name is Ninja. Yes, we are going to come away with it. So let's take a look at what he did, because apparently I can't play the game right now. Yeah, it was really weird. I was having I think it was just Wi-Fi issues, but it showed up. It was like Warships is unavailable. I was having all kinds of game-related errors, which were really strange. But anyways, let's see what Mr. Ninja did. And let's just take a look here. So he actually went all heavies, which is interesting. Okay, so he went heavies and barrage. So I guess that's a thing. And he's got the smokes. Okay, that kind of makes sense. So I guess this is viable, but it's going to be slower, right? So maybe that's something we need to mess around with a little bit more, but I would still go with this. I know that for a fact this is what more of the guys up in gold are using. So with all of this, we should be able to push there. So that is the plan. And let's see if we can if we can put that into action here. So let me know down below in the comments how you guys are making out on Season 19 so far. It definitely got a little bit grindy for me. Just between that weight of 3 engines and 4 engines, it was really tough to progress there. You know, obviously as we're, you know, it's kind of always like that in Warships as we're trying to collect chests and you know, work towards the next upgrade, the next unlock. And if you're just kind of saving your keys for the next engine, then it becomes hard to keep up with everyone that's unlocking stuff all at the same time. We're getting a little mix of everything here. This is just an interesting night of Warships, isn't it? All right, let's go all heavies. I think this one will be fine. Now, keep in mind, now that I'm facing these 3-engine bases, we don't have to do anything fancy. All right, we just got to clear the base. If we can get it above 315, you know, we're laughing. So we don't have to do anything fancy. I can take my time here, and we can just go from engine to engine to engine. Really nice and simply. Okay, so we'll go up this way. Let's get Brick in line. Hopefully she doesn't get smoked by the boom cannons. Yeah, I wasn't doing anything different for the attacks today. It was pretty well the same thing. I still found just, you know, heavy rush, just going from each engine was still the best for 3 engines, and boom, so 322. That's going to be a tough time to compete with at 4 ER. So let's take a look at what he's doing on defense. I think it's a combination, why I'm having so many issues right now. I think it's a combination of, 1, my Wi-Fi, which is strange because I do have really good internet now. And 2, I think my rank is too low for having 4 engines. I think that's causing some issues because there's probably not a lot of people in the player pool that are sitting exactly where I am right now. Because, like I said before, I basically didn't push a lot, right? We just kind of hung around, grabbed the chests, but it should lead into a huge win streak. So hopefully that pays off for us, and we will see that in just a moment because we're going to take another win here from Mr. Raz Clarkey. But so far, guys, it's paying off, man. It's paying off. If you followed the Chicken's plan from yesterday's video, it looks like we're going to be in pretty good shape. So Let's go 1, 2, 3, just in case. I always load my troops up before I go into the battle, just in case I started, or, you know, my fat finger hits a flare or something stupid happens. You know how it goes. All right, so now we got a 4-engine base. This guy's a little bit more clustered. So let's try to spread out the heavies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 5. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to shock the mortar real quick. I don't think we really needed to, but it's good to get out of the way anyways. Alright, so we got all the heavies coming up there. So let's actually shock down here, keep these zukas alive. Do nice quick battle orders there. Just got to be careful. But these mines, oh, don't pop my zukas. Don't pop too many of them. Yeah. Okay, let's shock down here. So we got this engine going down eventually, and that one's coming down as well. Let's keep these cannons off of our heavies. Yeah, it's the Zukas getting one shot by these mines that's killing us. I need to get one rank chest and rank them up once, and I think we're gonna have a much better time. Because it looks like we are gonna fizzle here. I just lost too many. It's just the mines that are killing me. I just lost too many troops to the mines. Oh yeah, okay. Well, that's too bad. Nothing we could really do on that one anymore, I guess. We'll let them fizzle out. God. Alright, let's do one more before we wrap things up, if we can get into another battle. Yeah, so it looks like maxing out the Zukas is going to be very helpful. I think we need to do that ASAP. But we should be able to squeeze out... The good news is we should be able to squeeze out a rank chest. The even better news is this guy doesn't have any mines, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Brick in the center. Okay. There we go. We got the mortar shock. This should look a lot more kind of what it's supposed to look like. Alright, so let's get another battle orders going in this way. I mean, if we can just free clear like this with battle orders, and if we have something to clear the mines, or if we can just spread them out so the heavies are eating them, we're not going to have any issues. Okay. And let's get this squad to join the party. Once we take out this machine gun, then we're golden. Okay, now we can just flare onto that last engine. Do something a little like that. Throw a shock onto the heavies because I'm stupid. And why not? 3 minutes and 6 seconds, so... That was a little more solid. Mr. Greg, what do you got for us? 3 minutes and 5 seconds, it looks like. But it looks like he's rushing with all heavies. So, I mean, but I don't know. He's actually going to fizzle out, I think. Or he's going to be very close. Very, very close, Mr. Greg. But yeah, so if you can get the Zukas maxed out, that's probably going to be your best bet, guys. But I hope that helps you out. And yeah, a little bit of win streak there. We're going to keep pushing and get on up to gold as soon as we can. That is all I got for you guys today. As always, thank you so much for watching. That is going to wrap it up the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. And we'll see you next one, guys. Check it out. Back.